morning and welcome to the Casual Chef's Kitchen. It's Thursday morning. I'm going to call it Thunderous Thursday because we still have what they like to say here in this area. We still have storms. Yes, we still have rain, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. But there's no thunderstorms, which can really, it's not that kind of storm. We like the rain. It's good stuff, especially here in Northern California. Last night, I prepared creamy shrimp pasta with mushrooms. It's missing something. I'm not sure what. It's good. And we've decided that we're not going to get, or at least for the near future, we're not. I need another cup of coffee. We're going to stay away from this pink shrimp. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? It's just we like the other shrimp that we normally get better. So this is sometimes what happens when you try to save a little money. Yeah. So the sauce is good, but it just needs something. I'm not sure what. You try it. You play with it and see how you like it and how you could possibly add that extra little oomph to it. Yeah. Tonight, simple dish for me. This is a Caribbean beef curry with potatoes. Or potatoes. Potato. Let's get to it. Good old Dutch oven. Yeah. I'm going to be using elk. This is a round steak. It's on a plate because after it defrosted, it was leaking. So round steak. Nice cut of elk. So just have using some beef stock, some coconut milk. I'll get to the pumice olive oil in a minute, but some olive oil, garlic, onion, potatoes. I'm going to be using some reds. This also calls for a curry. I'm going to be using my Jamaican curry blend. Yummy, yummy, yummy. A little bit of ground allspice, some kosher salt, and black pepper, of course. So this, like I said, is a simple meal. Robin's getting home later tonight. She has a union thing she has to take care of before coming home. So yesterday, I went out in the rain. I don't care. And went on a little field trip. Drove over to Super X in Linda, and I was looking for tahini for a recipe for next week. I went to an Asian store for tahini. I know, don't judge. But it got me out of the house. But I found this is pumice olive oil. We used pumice olive oil in culinary school because for a few reasons. It's cheaper. And it had one of the bigger benefits. It has a higher smoke point than extra virgin. I published up a short article in the group yesterday that will explain everything. And then during my adventure yesterday, I went to Rayleigh's and there was a few things I needed to find that's not on my normal Bel Air shopping list. The tahini, which I did find at Rayleigh's. Wow, tahini is expensive, and you got to buy a big thing of it. How much hummus can I eat? Yeah, I'm making hummus next week. And I was looking for the little Petridge Farms little rye loaves, for the cocktail loaf. I can't find it, but I think I found a substitute. Yeah, again for next week. So I went over to the chef store, which used to be Smart and Final, to look for squeeze bottles, and they actually sell the pumice olive oil by the gallon. And I ran a bunch of numbers last night. It is much more economical. So you'll be seeing me using pumice olive oil versus extra virgin olive oil for cooking. Not for dressings, not for salad dressings, for lighter fare and, like gazpacho and things like that. Pumice is used for actual heat cooking because you can pan fry in it and do sautés in it and use it in a wok. And it is considered basically a neutral oil. So yeah. All right. Enough about the lecture. Read the paper. It's good. On this thunderous Thursday, and very wet, have a great day, eat great food, and have fun cooking.